working on the YouTube channel right now. But we gotta get ready for the next YouTube video. I need more motivation. We have gotta get started on this YouTube. Oh, why, hello there. I was trying to get all the way in here, but it's kind of tight to get all the way in here. And now I think I'm losing my balance. Anywho, I hope you're doing wonderful and something amazing happens to you very, very soon. You think I'm gonna fall? I'm falling. I'm falling. Oh wait, we're going down. We're going down. We're going down. Oh yeah. Howdy and welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're a virgin to the channel, of course. This channel is about motorcycle track days, so if that's your thing, subscribe and consider using your clutch or throttle hand to leave a little like or a comment. It's just a world-changing event for me and like a 5-second action for you, but no big deal, no pressure, not at all. Seriously, don't worry about it. I don't care. Oh, no. This video is about, well, tires. Specifically, if this is your first time going to the racetrack. I do remember though, going there and seeing A group flying by me for the first time. I mean, I thought to myself, I am in the wrong group. I don't think I belong here. And I don't want that to be the case. So consider me your virtual motorcycle coach and use the previous videos, this video and the future video, to help you arrive to the racetrack in a much more confident mindset. When it comes to tires, for your first time, I'm gonna keep it simple because going to the racetrack, there's already so many things that are going on that you're gonna be learning that it's gonna be sensory overload. The tires that come on your motorcycle are street tires and they're really good, well, for the street. They heat up very quickly, they have pretty good grip, they can handle a lot of adverse conditions, rain, dust, debris, so all around, it's your best tire choice for the street. And for the racetrack, as a beginner, it's not a bad choice either. Now the reason where it gets not so good of a tire is that they overheat, because in the street, you won't ever put the tire at that temperature of riding that hard on the brakes and on the gas. And so once you start to ride that hard on the racetrack with the street tire, you'll overcook it, you'll overheat it, and it'll be like ice. Won't even have any traction anymore. I know, I learned the hard way. I seem to always learn the hard way. Let me learn the hard way for you. So that's where that hybrid tire comes into play. B22, a Super Corsa, Pirelli, Michelin, Dunlops, all of them have their own little version. And what they are is a multi-compound tire. So they're harder in the middle and they're softer in the sides. And so you can really use them for both conditions. Not the best street experience because the sipes don't go all the way down to the sides. And they're gonna take a little bit more work to heat up in the corners if you wanna do some canyon carving. These would be examples of the hybrid and the tires. So they're multi-compound tires. Good for the street, good for the track. A street tire is gonna have a lot more sipes though than one of these hybrid tires. So it's gonna perform, again, better on the street in all conditions. These are gonna be a little bit better at the racetrack and not as good on the street. And we're not gonna talk about this one either. This one is for another video. The garage was getting a little nippy. So the tire that I would recommend for you, I would ask myself, or yourself in this case, is do I see myself riding on the track a lot more in the future, or do I see myself predominantly riding on the street? And so for your first track day, I would only focus on a tire that has good life and grip to it. After your first track day and you do a couple multiple track days, or after the first track day you get hooked, guilty, then you decide that this is for me and I want to do this. And you have to decide and make a decision, and I'm going to say decide or decision one more time, just to really nail it in there. And so you have to ask yourself, am I going to be riding more miles on the racetrack or on the street? And that's your answer. If it's going to be street miles predominantly, I recommend using street tires if you use the motorcycle on the street for the most. It's going to be the safest option. If you are a hardcore street rider, it's going to handle most of the weather conditions, most of the temperature conditions. It's going to get up to temperature very quickly, and it's going to be a more enjoyable street experience versus a track tire. You're going to have to be a little bit more reserved. It's not going to get up to temperature as quickly riding on the street like it would if you were on the racetrack. So money is another thing I would also take into consideration. If you got the money, and some people do, that's just the way it is, then I would recommend having 2 sets of rims, one track day tire and the other dedicated set of rims for the street. If you're a baller shot caller, and some people are, and that's fine, I would have 2 motorcycles. That would be my option. I would have a track bike and I would have a street bike. I started off with my motorcycle was my car and my track bike, so I used street tires because I was using that year round. I would recommend to you doing the first day, enjoying the first day. You're a motorcycle rider, focus on that. You're an awesome motorcycle rider, you're an awesome person. At least I hope you are. If not, be an awesome person. It's not too late to try and be an awesome person. And if you have any questions about anything regarding your first track day or anything like that, just leave me a comment. I respond to all the comments. Well then, I'll see you next time. Ride safe.